Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can find that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Mayhem.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can find that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Mayhem.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can find that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Mayhem.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Welcome to 880 Wrestling. I'm Toddy Tondera. This is Thursday Night Fights, and Thursday Night Fights starts when God goes to bed. To the ring with some guy named John. Let's go!
Welcome to 880 Wrestling's Thursday Night Fights! We are starting tonight's show off with everyone's favorite talk show, The Carter J. Collins Show!
I'm happy to be back. I hate to see stuff like this. Toddy Tondera back with you. Still in and out of injury. Thank you for joining us this evening, everybody that's on Twitch, that's on YouTube. Share with your friends. We're trying to do something special up here, especially if God is asleep. But starting off with everyone's favorite show.
Accompanied by my best friend, Joe Murphy, he is Carter J. Collins.
Back on Thursday Night Fights. And the first two people I see are two of my least favorite here. That guy seems to be best friends with Joe Murphy, just like some guy named John is. This connection between some guy named John and Joe Murphy is distinct and weird. I wonder how Carter J. Collins feels about it. I guess we're gonna find out a little bit about that. John is the only person in the ring that I like. I don't know why he's hanging out with these buffoons. Oh!
I'm sorry. What is happening here? I'm not exactly sure. Some guy named John, get out of my ring
Oh boy.
right now.
A little jealousy
out of my
from
ring.
CJC, I think.
That's my best friend. I don't truly understand what's going on here. Mr. Murphy, hello. Now, I have a great guest tonight, but I think we need to start out something.
Oh, what's coming up from up top here?
Where'd that come from? Up there? All right. So I've been gone a while.
Yeah, you have. So, I know you have like a whole show planned and everything like that, but we really need to address some things rather, before this goes any further.
All right. Okay. So while I've been gone, you've been doing a fantastic job.
What they're
right?
trying to
Has he not been
describe
doing
is
a
their
great job?
friendship is
He's
falling
doing a
apart.
fantastic job without me here. I'm so excited to see the progression that you've made while I've been gone.
All the Andersons with their icy light.
What's happening? However, I've been seeing this relationship you've been building with some guy named John.
That's my best friend.
People like some guy named
That's
John.
my best friend. Some guy named John.
My name's John. So I mean,
Hey, the people think what the people think, and they want some guy named John.
you know, I can get down with this. I think I can do this. Especially you're everyone's
Romantically?
best
You
friend.
can do this?
I'm everyone's favorite. What's happening up here?
Is that the Anderson brothers up there?
Yeah, it's the Anderson brothers. They're throwing beer at you, cuz.
Yeah, I know it's you guys because you're the only ones that are trashy enough to drink IC Light. Do you guys really want to fight right now? Dude, you're literally holding a can of it right now.
Caught red-handed.
Sure, buddy. So, one of the things you missed, I actually have beef with these guys from the World Series. So, yeah, I'm down for a fight if you guys are. You want to keep throwing trash at me?
Throwing trash at trash.
So you bring your two asses down here. Mr. Murphy, because you've got a new best friend that totally makes sense, I'm going to give you the night off. I have somebody that totally makes sense. Is my best friend, so you can take the night off. I fully appreciate everything you've done. And well, I guess we'll introduce my new best friend coming out here. I will see you in a little bit.
Oh.
I appreciate it. Please.
So Carter J. Collins isn't so happy about Joe Murphy calling some guy named John his best friend, so CJC is introducing a new friend. And if you're new to 880 Wrestling, you are are new to this cool breeze, about to walk through the door. From the mean streets of Duquesne, he's slippery smooth. Here comes Blizzy Blake in the corner of Carter J. Collins. Blizzy Blake is a student here at T2T Pittsburgh, making their tag team match debut. We have high hopes for Blizzy, and I hope you do too. But my hopes are lowered if he's going to hang out with CJC.
And their opponents.
And these two are always ready to party. They were happy to give CJC a beer shower just a second ago. CJC and Blizzy Blake against these kings of New Kensington. Stroke me, stroke me.
The Iron City Brewery. At a combined age of 69 years old. They are Sean and Marty, the Anderson brothers!
Sean and Marty, the Anderson brothers, had a few beers up here and they didn't like what CJC was saying. Also, current students at T2T Pittsburgh. Nice little student showcase here. Anderson's against CJC and Blizzy. Drink some beer and have some fun on Thursdays with us. Hello, Brazil. Hello, Hilljack. Welcome to the chat. Want to also wish special luck to our friends over at WrestleRex this evening. WrestleRex also in Pittsburgh. If you're fans of dinosaurs and wrestling. Oh, the guy that looks like a wizard just walked in the door. Let's go. Big night. Referee Brad Mitchell in there. Gonna blast some ass to this one, ringing the bell. Here comes Blizzy out of the corner. Big Sean said, no, no, no. And just like spinach is to Popeye, icy light is to these Anderson brothers, but a hip toss over by Blizzy. Blizzy in all black tonight. Blizzy is a creative, an artist, and a professional wrestler. In comes the polo wearing, kids scaring CJC with a big suplex. Quiet down Dottie block this evening. The flyboy Aaron Flynn up here hitting the boards. The magician Aleo on sound tonight. Oh, big senton by CJC. His size fools people a lot of the times. From the neck up, he looks like he'd do your taxes. Oh, just from the neck down, he's ready to party. What must be going through some guy named John's head right now? Making friends with Joe Murphy, the tag team partner of Carter J. Collins. And then with this new thing here with Blizzy Blake. Now, I always liked Blizzy Blake. I don't know why he's hanging out with CJC, but we will find out. CJC doesn't like beers thrown at him, that's for sure. Duck under, oh! Sunset flip, taking him down! 2, just a 2 count for Sean Anderson. Oh! He's certainly happy the Steelers are 5-3, but we got to get our offense in gear. But the offense is just fine for the Andersons in the cover. Oh, rolls out of it. Think he was going for the cover, but that side slam hurt him as well. They're both getting to the side of the ring here. Marty coming in, Blizzy. Here comes Marty into the ring. Oh, Carter didn't make it to Blizzy. Oh, clothesline after clothesline. Here comes Blizzy. Oh, God, up and down, driving Blizzy Blake down. What's going on here? Wants him out of the ring. Blizzy's cleared out of the ring. Hopefully laying in those strikes is Carter J. Collins against the ropes here. Oh, Joe Murphy's back out here. Joe Murphy grabs the ankle of CJC, not realizing it was CJC. He thought it was one of the Andersons. Oh! Good night, New Kensington. Andersons win.
And here are your winners, the Anderson brothers.
Sean and Marty raising them high tonight. I will admit out loud, I did have an icy light from the Andersons, which I appreciated. And I appreciate all of you watchers out there. Share on your socials what we are doing for Thursday Night Fights. Toddy Tondera back with you. Beers for all. Our next match
What a win
is
for the
big time.
Andersons and what a loss for Carter J. Collins. We can't all be Joe Murphy.
We can be better than Joe Murphy, John. Come on, bud.
Our next matchup is for the 880 Wrestling Championship.
So we got two very important matches. I don't know if you heard it, but Casey Warr's not even out there. He's a shoot psychopath. Just yelled he's going to drink his F-wording blood. The first of two very important matchups tonight, the 880 Championship on the line, and the winner faces Brohemoth or Reese Hayes. But right now, GME has to get through the Muay Thai Maniac before he can get to Reese or Brohemoth. Casey Warr has explosives and the will to use them. The black and red dynamite hits Dottie Block for Thursday. Part of the fourth line, of course, at MV Young's very legal show before Thanksgiving. The fourth line is going to go 2-on-2 against Cupid Chokehold, Zeke Heim, and Mikey Montgomery. Italy's finest, the 880 champion. If he is able to defeat Casey Warr this evening, he will have the title for 140 days come tomorrow at MV Young's very legal day before Thanksgiving show. Right now, he has a date with Reese Hayes, but if he can't get through Casey Warr tonight, it's going to be Casey and the winner of Reese and Brohemoth. The greatest Mama Luke evolution running rampant through Rise Wrestling, VCW, and coming up with RWA, Big G, holding the neon gold, flying away with that big wingspan. Of course, at the World Series, Gianni Michael Emricko was pinned by Reese Hayes. We all saw that happen, and by the way, this company is ours once again. MV Young in full control. 880 Wrestling is ours again, but we still got this damn champion.
The following contest is for the 880 Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, representing one half of the fourth line. He is the Muay Thai Maniac, Casey Warr.
He's gonna drink somebody's blood tonight.
And the champion, he is the face of New Kensington, and your 880 Wrestling Champion, the Italian strongman, Gianni Michael Emricko.
Could this be another title defense to add to GME's list? or will Casey Warr walk out of TNF as the champ? Looking to the eyes of Casey Warr. He's been here before. He knows Gianni, Michael, Emricko. They train together. And there we go. Ripcord knee almost. And this bat flying straight out of hell is Casey Warr. Bounce against the ropes here. Oh! Hurricane Rana! Sends GME packing. As you see Brandon St. James down there to support his fourth line brethren in the Steel City Killers. We'll see Brandon a little bit later on. GME, get in the ring, bud. Tupac family's not going to save you, that's for sure. Guess who's coming to dinner, GME? It's the Muay Thai Maniac. Back in, and oh, again, big shot to the ropes. Oh, big slap. Oh! Oh, getting out of there. What a big boarding call that would have been. Shades of Alex Ovechkin leaving his feet. Oh. Oh. You should see Brandon and Casey on the ice. You could assume that Casey's a shoot psychopath there too, and I'll tell you what, he is. Oh, big boot to the side of the cheek. Bounce against the ropes here. Oh, big Cavatappi clothesline. The champion on his feet. You can hear him from home, folks, what they think of the holder of the neon gold. True Prince of Pro, always thank you for watching our shows, sending pics out there on Twitter, aka X, the website. Oh! And I gotta say, I always say every time I see Gianni, he's bigger than when I've seen him before, no exception tonight. Sleeper hold here. He is a man of many sleeper holds, including the Sicilian sleeper that has won him more than a couple matches, let's say. Elbow to the stomach, bouncing off the ropes, another boot from GME, the Italian strongman. Don't start stuff with the foxhole balcony. Keep it to the squared circle. I think I saw people leave. Great. I'll put him over the ropes. Choking down. Taking every second that he can. Taking the air out of the lungs of Casey Warr. Oh, backing him up here into the corner. Big boots. Oh, choking him out. Oh. Now, if Casey Warr can make it through this match, I believe that we're going to be joined by Casey Warr a little bit later, talking about his up-and-coming match with Cupid's Chokehold. But wouldn't it be something if Casey Warr joins the commentary table holding that championship? And right now it's going to look like it. Casey Warr back on top, lifting those kicks up high, slapping him in the chest. Oh, like a merry-go-round is GME. Oh, just whipping him from buckle to buckle. Oh, big clothesline, and they're both down. Bumping the boards for Casey in the cover. 2-0. Referee Brad Mitchell with a 2 count there. Referee Brad Mitchell working every match tonight. Thank you to Ref Brad. More swearing from Casey Warr is going to pick him up. Oh, he's looking for that brain buster that we see. Oh, big suplex back. The pain in the face of Casey Warr. The flyboy Aaron Flynn over there banging the boards with the magician Aleo. GME, you have to think about what's going through the mind of Gianni, Michael, Emricko. The DNC lost power. David Lawless no longer owns the company. so his pecking order isn't as far up as before, but when he moves like these, you don't got to worry about that business. 2 and oh! Very close. Very close. Gianni, Michael, and Rico on Saturday night will be working with Colin Delaney to infinity and beyond, tagging with Gorgeous Gregory. This is just the beginning of our Champions Week, but let's hope it starts really shitty in case he wins. Oh, big elbow. Oh, big boot there. Casey getting some steam back behind him. Oh! Nobody in the pool! And there we go! There we go! The Muay Thai Maniac. Hear him growl for you, Casey. They want war. They want you with the neon gold, just like all of us do. Now both these competitors have to get up by the 10 count or they are out. There's only needs to be one that answers this 10 count. Whoever gets to their feet will be the victor. GME is up, Casey is up. Both men sweaty, pouring sweat. Oh, big boot. Coming at him again. Oh, we're going a little higher there. Knee to the face. Oh. Walking concussion is the champion on that second rope. Can Casey Warr start it up? Burn this place down. God isn't watching. Gets the ropes, get the cover. 1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count. So close. Casey Warr said, and I quote, I'm gonna fucking end this. Ripcord around, oh! Stops him. Oh, tries to push him into the ref. Oh! Trying to lock in that Sicilian sleeper. And, oh! Very few get out from this. Those dirty tactics of GME, regardless of Frank DeVille's by his side, or if David Lawless is by his side, he has so much poison in his veins that he knows how to cheat.
And still, 880 Wrestling Champion, Gianni Michael Emricko.
GME will wake up tomorrow, 140 days as 880 champion. And all 140 have sort of felt like this. Not good. Here he is, the winner of our main event tonight, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes versus Brohemoth. Will go one-on-one with GME at the night before Thanksgiving show. Reese Hayes is the current #1 contender, but he will be putting that on the line against Brohemoth in our main event tonight. We still got a couple more killers on the way. Gianni, Michael, and Rico victorious this evening, but let's give it up for one of the OG Steel City Killers, the Muay Thai Maniac, Casey Warr. Your day will come. We all know it.
All right, and what an effort by Casey Warr. Just announced today for November 22nd, MV Young's very legal Thanksgiving, night before Thanksgiving show. It's gonna be the 4th line. Casey Warr teaming with Brandon St. James against Ziggy Heim and Mikey Montgomery, Cupid's Chokehold. Join us there, folks. But tonight, we are going to keep Thursday nights rolling along. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Who's jumping in here? Yeah. Envy Young isn't here tonight. He has a match at the
Making
Wrestle
their
Rex.
way to the ring.
Yes. He's not here, Dior.
Again.
Jackson,
He's not here.
Mississippi. They are
What are you laughing about?
No Mercy, Zeke Mercer.
What do you have planned tonight, Dior? Dior Castro here from
man.
Brotherly Love is No Mercy. Zeke Mercer enters the ring.
See, it's funny because he's already acting like a dead man. I can't see him.
Man, well, he has business to take care of, Dior.
Oh, that's A-okay, but the last 3 weeks I've been looking for him. In the last 3 weeks, he hasn't been here.
That's interesting enough.
Their
I will give you
opponent.
that.
What do we got here?
Zeke Mercer's opponent tonight is beautiful and bad. Coming from the Den of Desire.
Accompanied to the ring by Honey Darling from the Den of Desire. He is borderline indecent, Marco Narciso.
Dior, don't you have a match to get ready for, bud?
I do, and I'm perfectly ready for that, but I was just seeing if you knew where MV was at.
No, he's not here tonight. I don't know.
He's already in the casket.
Yeah.
See ya.
Oh, cool. Marco Narciso from the Den of Desire. Friends of all, the sexy and voluptuous. Marco Narciso out there with Honey Darling. Sorry, we were rudely interrupted, Marco, by Dior Castro, but your lighting, we love it up here. No Mercy, Zeke Mercer, not making a lot of friends here, joined up with the Dangerous Knights crew to defend their honor against us. How about that? How about that? That's what Zeke thinks of us. Marco's the trustable one out of the two. I don't know, Zeke. Oh, throwing laundry around. The Magician Aleo messing around there, but the match starts up here. No Mercy, Zeke Mercer against Marco Narciso. Can hear what the crowd feels of Narciso. Lock it up here. I've yet to hear what these two folks are doing for the very legal before Thanksgiving show. But I guess we'll find out here shortly. But right now they have one-on-one against each other. Headlock takeover. Oh! Those long legs of Marco. Those long appendages in professional wrestling, that's something to have. Holding them down there. Both up. Oh! Oh, headlock again. I think we are going to be joined by the Muay Thai maniac, Casey.
Toddy,
Yes, what's up, buddy?
I think I'm just coming to. I had to grab my water and, you know, I got the best snack in the world of peanut butter and jelly by my side, but.
Yeah, you put up one hell of a fight in that ring, in that squared circle. Unfortunately, a little short tonight, but I hear you and Brandon St. James are going against Ziggy and Mikey Montgomery in Cupid's Chokehold.
Cupid's Chokehold.
Yeah.
Man, they are no joke. We've seen them here before at 880 Wrestling against amateur wrestler Reese Hayes
What an elbow.
and Tatiana. You know the fourth line. It's heavy riffs, open ice hits, and we're taking on any challenge.
I saw a little boarding action in there a little bit. I was about to throw a penalty out there.
You know what? Luckily, there's no unsportsmanlike or 4-minute majors here. So I'm just taking what's happened to me on the ice and just dishing it back out to my competitors.
Oh, Zeke Mercer stepping on the eyes of Marco. What do you think about Zeke Mercer while you're here, Casey Warr?
Yeah, Zeke and I had a match very recently the last time I was here at 880, and they're one hell of a striker, amateur wrestling background. Zeke really knows their holds, but even more important, they stay on you. Just like here to Marco, look at these killer kicks, just keeping Marco flat to the mat and just working them in.
And Zeke Mercer has some experience on Marco Narciso. Marco being here for a year or so, so Marco's still trying to find his footing. But Marco's also worked in New York.
Marco's no slouch. I mean,
No.
Marco's been all around the wrestling business from the introduction of 880 Wrestling in the early winter of last year, and going from calling the action as a ring announcer, stepping into training, and just never giving up. And that's what's most important.
Oh, wow, what a big clothesline. If these two have anything in common, Casey, it is neither of them really give up.
No.
They're very stubborn. They're very hell-bent on who they want to be and who they want to wrestle like.
And that's what matters the most. You don't give up, and you end up being that person getting that 1, 2, 3 count at the end of the night.
I wanted to congratulate us together, 880 Wrestling, now back in the hands of NB Young. Definitely give me a fist bump for that.
Yes, it is very good to be out of the dangerous clutches of the gavel, David Lawless. I certainly feel a lot more comfortable around here and ready to dish out some violence, just like that with a nice big roundhouse by Marco.
The way that he can lift those kicks.
You know, when you're that tall and your limbs are that long, you're able to get so much momentum and force behind these strikes.
A big suplex. He's got to be 6'2", 6'3", and the cover here, sexy cover, 2. Oh.
And you look at that height on that vertical suplex. Zeke Mercer has a lot of ground to cover, and gravity's a bitch.
Yeah. I think this is a first-time matchup between these two individuals representing the LGBTQ community. Oh, here we go. I think another. Oh!
Oh, beautiful.
Falcon
arrow, yeah.
Cover.
Come on.
1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count.
Nobody kicks out of the Falcon arrow.
Well, I think there was a little trouble getting the cover. If there wasn't a little trouble there, that might have been over.
That split second, just Marco having the wherewithal just to fight that cover just a little bit and escape Zeke Mercer.
Thank you all for joining us on Twitch, on YouTube. Share with your friends what we do here on Thursday nights. God isn't watching. Don't worry.
No, but Odie Bowser is. Private Browser. I hope you're
Private Browser is watching Zeke Mercer choke the life out of Marco.
I wonder if Odie's watching from incognito.
Honey, darling, yeah. Honey, darling, put Zeke in their place, honey.
Honey's not going to put up with that shit.
We've seen what Honey, darling could do, both with... Oh, here we go. She's going to do something here.
Oh, that's just disgusting.
Yes! Yes, honey, darling! You're not Zeke's honey, that's for sure. Way to be. Oh, little trap door there by Marco Narciso.
Zeke spending too much time jaw-jacking.
Uh-oh, backslide going down. 2. Let's go!
Oh!
Narciso wins.
And here is your winner, Marco Narciso!
Oh, God,
Oh,
no.
come on. Zeke Mercer, sore loser.
This is the story of Zeke Mercer's 880 wrestling career. When they don't get what they want, they just start blasting. But we've got some killers that blast too. Nick's Wilde.
Come on, Nix, fuck him up!
Longtime rival of Zeke Mercer, the MB Riot.
I hope I don't get fined for yelling that.
Not anymore, not with MV.
Oh,
in
yeah, you're
charge.
right.
Narciso and Honey meeting in the ring again. What a victory by Marco Narciso. I don't know where Zeke went, but I don't want them by me.
Yeah, I didn't see them come through. But this is what we're talking about. Marco had those long limbs and able to get that backslide and get such a deep cover. Zeke had nowhere to go.
I'm excited to see Honey Darling when Honey Darling gets in that squared circle. We have still to come 2 more matches, including our big
All right,
number 1
everyone, it's about
contenders
the
match.
halfway point of our show, and I want to take a moment to thank all the people who make it possible each and every week, starting with the great team over at Sidekick Media Services.
Yeah.
They bring us live to you weekly, every Thursday night on IndyWrestling.us.
That's Mike Sorg, Riz Sorg.
Returning to the commentary booth, we have Toddy Tondera!
Oh, me, it's me. I thought it was Casey.
Nah.
Thank you, folks.
And on sound, we have the Dream himself, Aleo!
Let's go. The magician is cooking over there.
But now we will keep the action coming. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
And if you are just joining us, I am Toddy Tondere, joined by Casey Warr for this Thursday night fight. So
here we go.
Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he is the picture-perfect athlete, Dior Castro.
The troublemaker of brotherly love is here on TNF without his princess.
Wonderful. You know, it's bad enough he gets beaten by me at Retribution, be it he put up a hell of a fight, but that doesn't make it a clean competitor. He has dirty tricks up his sleeve, and honestly, I can't wait for MV to put him 6 feet under in that goddamn casket.
I agree with those words. He barks up trees that are always way too big for him. Isn't that his fatal flaw of Dior Castro?
Sounds like a personal problem. He's got to quit barking because he's been put in his place. But here we go.
Representing the Venn diagram of the pro wrestling spirit.
Their way to the ring, hailing from the intersection of fun and violence, they are the NB Riot, Nix Wilde.
John says the intersection, I say the Venn diagram. But between fun and violence, here comes the MB Riot representing the Wildflowers, Nix Wilde.
Nix Wilde, just a fantastic competitor. Just great wrestling, great strikes, very, very intelligent. Do not take an eye off of them because they will make you pay.
And I always say Nix seems better every time they get in the ring.
Without a doubt.
Here comes our boy.
Oh, I know this guy. I know this fucking guy.
The wettest and wildest that 880 has to offer, baby.
Fighting out of the south side of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he is one half of the fourth line, Satan's favorite saint, and the cross-punk crowd killer, Brandon Saint James.
Come on, Saint. What is there to say about this guy? He is the entire fucking package. He is a wild competitor, a fierce competitor, a hard fucking hitter, and that's why the fourth line means business.
I always say he's the physical embodiment of 880 wrestling. Brandon St. James. Just saw Brandon down in the West Virginia area doing some death matches. He's now a member of Total Fucking Chaos.
Awesome.
So if you don't know who those folks are, they're mean.
Take it off! Yeah! What a fucking legend.
Triple threat action here.
I wouldn't want to be Dior. You have two Steel City killers in there versus Dior Castro. This may as well be a handicap match.
And he says he's from Philadelphia every time he comes out.
He's
here.
double fucked.
He's fucked.
You really think Brandon's going to team up with you, Dior? You really think that?
Of all people.
Yeah.
Well, look at Nix. Nix knows.
Nix is a strategist. They know when to call their shot, and they're just thinking one step ahead every single time.
The thing about Dior Castro operates in the dead of night. Nobody in this building likes Dior. So
Mayor Knoxville. Oh!
Dior has to figure out some way to get over with all of us because nobody likes him.
You know, he should really start by bringing in some baked goods or something. That'd really work over the locker room.
That would help me.
I'm heavily food motivated. I don't know if you know that about me.
Maybe some white energy drinks, those white cans.
Double super kick. Beautiful work by the NB Riot and Satan's favorite saint.
Dior Castro going one-on-one against MV Young in a casket match the night before Thanksgiving. So someone here will die.
You know where we keep that goddamn thing? In the basement.
Well, that's where we put Mr. Grimm when he was put in it.
Well.
Headlock in there. The MB Riot on BSJ. Now, the three of you have known each other for quite some time here at T2T Pittsburgh.
Yes.
You've been in there. You've been in the ring with everybody. It's hard to go up against a competitor when you know their next move and they know your next move.
But also, that's the best thing about it. A good counter is another counter.
Ooh, arm forearm drag, says the Envy Riot.
Again, thinking one step ahead. You know your competitor so well, but you're going for what you least expect.
Tummy to tummy, served up tonight.
Come on, St. James.
Well, to your credit as Steel City Killers, being so familiar with one another, you have to find a way to psych each other out when you're in the ring.
Exactly.
Just because the other person knows your moveset, you've got to think, like, how many times have you been in there with GME? Every time it's different. You got to figure it out.
And Brandon and I have shared the ring with Nix and Reese Hayes at Bottle Rocket, and so in a tag team format, we have to use a little bit of diversionary tactics.
Oh, Dudley Dog!
Beautiful Dudley Dog by St. James. Again, catching Nix Wilde off guard.
Oh,
it's
here comes the troublemaker.
Don't turn your back.
Oh.
Makes him pay.
Waiting in the shadows, the picture-perfect athlete. Do you see what it says on his hand? I don't know if that's been made clear, but it says Envy is a bitch on his hand.
It's about to be I'm Envy's bitch if he's Dior Castro.
Well, let's get a Sharpie and we'll do it tonight.
Body shots by Dior Castro with that boxing background, lethal body shots, but ending it with an eye poke. Like, why do you need to do that?
Oh, big suplex, and of course at Casey Warr's Retribution, the main event, Dior Castro and Casey Warr, you two were pulling out all the stops. There was a horse involved. There was a white horse involved.
Steve. That guy, Steve.
Steve, man.
Steve the horse is an asshole.
Locking it in here. Bumping the boards for the fourth line representative, BSJ.
And the thing about being a hockey player is you don't want to be given that little bit of inch.
No.
You know, St. James is fighting out here.
Oh, by the hair, though.
Come on.
By the hair, though. Maybe
You have
that's
to
why
make
he cut
those.
his hair.
You have to make those split-second decisions in hockey. You have to keep your head on a swivel and be aware of cheat shots coming at you in open ice. And right there, Dior Castro taking advantage of the rules and just pulling St. James' hair.
I was trying to pick him up. What is he trying here? Oh, just whipping him around.
Big.
That's going to be it here with this cover. One,
lazy cover.
Two. Oh!
Well, was it lazy after all?
It was lazy on purpose. Dior Castro
inflicting some friendly fire on the Steel City Killers.
Hey, nobody said that Dior Castro was a slouch, but here we go, the NB Riot starting a riot.
No one has a more beautiful sling blade than the NB Riot. Big forearm.
Oh, laying it in. You can hear that slap up here, Casey.
In unison.
Oh!
That knockout blow by Nix Wilde.
Here's the cover. Two. Oh!
St. James has saved the day, staying in this.
Friend versus friend, breaking up the pin there.
We want to see Dior Castro lose, but you have to break up the pin of one of your friends at the cost of going for that W. We get it. We're on the front lines together.
And what type of strategy is the fourth line going to bring to Cupid's chokehold the night before Thanksgiving against Ziggy, against Mikey?
We all know that Brandon St. James is not afraid of getting bloody, getting violent, pulling out the plunder. And as you've mentioned a couple times here, Retribution, so am I. And that's something with the fourth line. We're not afraid of getting mean. We're not afraid of getting nasty, just like this match here, exchanging strikes. Expect some crazy violence. And
you know that's why they call you a shoot psychopath.
They call me that?
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
yes,
that's
they
awesome.
Do. Yes.
I knew that.
Oh, a couple suckets dished out by Dior Castro, but a couple boots from the Killers. And here we go with a double suplex.
Beautiful.
But who's going to make the cover here? They're going to be fighting each other. Dior's probably going to get out of dodge. Here we go.
There we go. I know this one.
Oh.
I know this one.
No shaking hands here. Oh, tilt-a-whirl!
Beautiful head scissors by Brandon St. James. That deceptive agility he has.
It is deceptive.
Big European uppercut.
Those uppercuts are no joke either from St. James. Here we go.
Full Nelson.
Oh!
Discus forearm. German suplex.
Release German suplex here, Casey.
Beautiful sequence by Brandon St. James, just dishing out the punishment.
This could be it. 2. Oh, pushing.
That close, St. James.
St. James off. But it'd been a big win for BSJ going into that big tag team match. Dior taking his time and eats a boot for it.
And that's the thing about being trained by MV Young. You look at all of the Steel City Killers. Oh, beautiful pop-up powerbomb.
Pop-up powerbomb, let's get it.
What is this?
Oh, come on.
You've got to be kidding me.
And the bell doesn't ring because this is a triple threat.
There's no rules.
Oh, come on, Zeke, Mercer.
That's going to be the biggest crock of bullshit.
I thought
What's
we got
this?
rid of them.
Dior Castro up top.
Dior, oh, big splash by Dior Castro. 2 kick out, oh.
You've got to be kidding me.
And here is your winner, Dior Castro.
Dior Castro, the perfect picture athlete, the troublemaker of brotherly love, pulls the wool over our eyes another night and has a big victory in this triple threat match against 2 of the Steel City Killers. And MV Young, if you're watching, Dior Castro wants your blood and wants to bury you, King.
You know, I hate to see a Dior Castro victory, but I'll give it to him. He took a page out of my book using that splash that I used on him.
Dior Castro may have come out tonight on top, but on November 22nd, let's see how he fares against MV Young in a casket match.
It's life or death the day before Thanksgiving. Never more serious than that. Main event time.
Big bad bro.
Making his way to the ring, the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohemoth.
Oh, looks like Bro has something to say.
2 weeks ago, there was a battle royal for a #1 contenders match. But unfortunately, due to dealing with things in level 4, I couldn't be here. So Reese Hayes, man to man, I want you to stand out here and give me that fight.
Oh, amateur wrestler here.
And he has a response. Brohemoth on the victory roll. A very, very tough competitor, but he's hungry for that #1 contendership.
And our babyface hero looks to continue that streak. Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes is defending the #1 contendership against Brohemoth. The winner of this match will meet Gianni Michael Emricko at the night before Thanksgiving's very legal show here.
Making his way to the ring for this impromptu matchup, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes.
And that's the thing I love about Reese. He's got fight in him. You know what? He may have gone on a losing streak, but he didn't look weak. All he does is fight and dig deeper. And lately, he's found that extra gear. He's been able to come up with massive victories, including getting the ownership of 880 Wrestling back in our hands.
Right?
He's got a big test here against Brohemoth, and that's not just because Bro's a big fucking guy.
And we've both talked to amateur wrestler Reese Hayes. Losing really taught him something. He did find himself in that losing streak.
Who are we as people if we don't learn from our failures and our mistakes?
Brohemoth, Reese Hayes, #1 contendership.
Good evasion by Reese. Some very familiar quad kicks. I like that. Work on the foundation of Brohemoth.
Now, Casey, Brohemoth, no secret, is a big guy. Way bigger than Reese.
Yeah.
What do you think Reese is thinking about this?
He doesn't want to be Bro's next meal.
I was going to say, brother, the Gigabyte Grizzly on attack. You've seen it. Oh, just pushing Reese Hayes out of the way here. Big boot, evading it. Oh,
nice drop kick.
Front drop kick.
And that's the thing we've seen out of Reese. He's still using that amateur wrestling background, but he's not afraid to lay in the kicks, the drop kicks, the forearms, the punches. He's really rounding out his arsenal.
Off the top. Oh, catching him where he stands.
Taking a risk, but I completely understand where he's at.
Oh.
Slips behind.
Coming at it. Oh, low bridge, and Brohemoth is dumped on the top rope here.
Adding to his arsenal. Is Reese going to dive?
Is this going to be a flying amateur wrestler? Oh, Bro gets out of the way.
Don't play with my heart like that, Reese.
Yeah, I was like, what's up, bro?
He's still in this, though.
Oh, flipping over. Here comes Reese. Oh!
Nice kick.
I think that was a body shot there by amateur wrestler.
He's working on that arm.
Oh, well
Face first into the apron. The hardest part of the ring.
That's what some say, Casey Warr.
You know, it doesn't feel too great. It's not like going to the chiropractor. It's a lot fucking worse.
Big Bowser in the ring, smashing Reese Hayes.
Just going to work on that lower back.
You know, also sucks physical therapy.
It's for the better, though. It's how you get stronger.
I don't know if I said this, but I have to get another surgery. So, folks, hang in there. Look at the power of Big Brohemoth.
All the blood rushing across his head.
Oh, my God. That was done one-handed.
Sheer drop brainbuster. One-handed.
I've never seen it. 1, 2. Oh.
Quite the feat of strength out of Brohemoth.
See, a younger amateur wrestler might have been down for 3 there.
But Bro didn't get the deep cover, so Reese is able to have the wherewithal to kick out strong there. You gotta hook the leg, you gotta capture the arm. Just like Reese says here, got the armbar locked in on Brohemoth he's been working on since the beginning of the match.
You are quite the tactician yourself. You know, working a bigger competitor, you gotta work those limbs.
Exactly. You gotta work on some sort of body part. I tried the foundation of Brohemoth. If you get him slowed down, you have a better opportunity to strike. But if you take away the upper body, the arms, the shoulders, he's not gonna be able to pick you up for that MMD. Look, he's favoring his right arm already.
Everybody the same size when you're laying on your back, Casey.
Exactly. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Ooh.
Nice back elbow.
Oh, kick to the stomach. It's really breaking down here. They're just throwing everything at each other.
Oh, look at that arm work again.
Double stomp on the arm there.
Sound, smart strategy out of amateur wrestler Reese Hayes. Keep going to work on that shoulder, that elbow. Brohemoth will not have a counter if he tears his rotator cuff. And I think I have it on good authority that may be a previous injury of Brohemoth. Not that it's psycho dickhead behavior, but it's very, very sound strategy to go after your opponent's greatest weakness.
And again, a younger Reese Hayes may have not wanted to do that, may not wanted to cross the line in that way. But he knows his championship opportunity is on the line, and he wants to lead this company into a new era, or an era without control of the Dangerous Knights crew.
We believe in amateur wrestler Reese Hayes.
Whoa!
You know what? Massive front
God.
shotgun drop kick. Look at that pop-up, that air by Reese Hayes.
8-9 feet in the air, and I think 3 feet away from him. Bounce against the ropes. Here we go again. Duck under. Duck under again.
What's he got? Look at that satellite DDT!
Oh!
Planting Brohemoth on his head.
We are up in space with that satellite DDT.
But he's still not down.
Just the knees, Casey. He just got him to his knees. That's how tough Brohemoth is.
If it's anything that we've tried to beat into amateur wrestler Reese Hayes' head is having that killer instinct. You know, they call us the Steel City Killers, but it's based on truth. You have to have that fight in you to put your opponent down. Exactly.
The wherewithal, the drive.
The heart of the warrior.
Oh!
Big strike by Brohemoth. It's just making him more angry.
Must be something getting smacked by a giant bear like that. Oh!
Look at those paws just flying in.
But Reese Hayes hanging in there, proving what you had just said, that he has the wherewithal, he has the drive, and he has a new killer instinct.
Reese Hayes trying to put him away.
Oh.
Eats another elbow. Oh, that's hard. That headbutt.
Oh, God.
He's seeing stars right now. He's on Dream Street.
I think he has less teeth than he used to.
You know what? Maybe he could be the center of the fourth line meets.
Go. Get some trios titles going.
Hey, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Oh!
Misses the strap.
No water in the pool, and Reese Hayes is going to climb up to the second rope here, begging Bro to turn around. He's going to fly up.
Blockbuster! That is something new out of Reese Hayes.
And we're not talking about the video store, too. Oh!
But out of business here.
Working
Going for that anaconda
arm.
vice. Yes. Come on, locking it in. Reese Hayes going back to work on that arm, working that shoulder, the rotator cuff.
Cinching it in like a snake. That anaconda vice.
As he continues to pull back on the neck of Brohemoth, he's continuing to pull on that shoulder joint and just furthering, hyperextending it.
Oh, throws him off the power. A big Bowser.
And that's the weight class difference here of a heavyweight like Brohemoth and amateur wrestler Reese Hayes. You know, I'm not calling Reese small or anything like that, but Bro's just so big, he throws him off. Massive strike by Brohemoth.
We are hitting extra innings here in this #1 contender match.
Going for that MMD.
MMD is going to be lights out for Reese. He's going to lose that chance at GME.
Oh, he's out. He's down a small package. 2.
Oh,
Yes!
Reese wins!
Yes!
The amateur wrestler!
Here is
Let's
your
fucking
winner,
go!
Reese Hayes.
Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes is the #1 contender to Gianni Michael Emricko's 880 World Championship.
And that just shows the wrestling IQ of amateur wrestler Reese Hayes. He has knowing his surroundings, not giving up. He gets up for that MMD and sees a perfect opportunity as he went to that satellite DDT earlier in the match. He's just able to sneak out of it and get a small package on Bro and just tie him up.
I don't know that Bro looks too happy here.
I understand. But Bro approves. And that's the thing.
There we go.
A guy that's been around the business as long as Brohemoth is like a veteran to us in the locker room of the Steel City Killers, offering great
Bro's
advice.
a killer at heart.
He is. He's been here since day one.
Yeah.
He's seen us mature and grow as wrestlers, and there you have it. Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes has earned the respect of Brohemoth, and he's after that.
Oh, look at this!
Come
Hey!
on!
Hey! This is our champion! This is our champion!
Where are the Killers at? Come on! I'm doing work up here.
We were all getting ready to leave, and there we go. BSGA's in there.
Thank you, Brandon.
These two boys are fighting in their britches. Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes has a date with GME, and GME, I guess, came down here to remind him of that date.
He knows his days are numbered. So he's doing everything in his power just to show his desperation to hold on to that goddamn title. But I'll tell you what, #1 contender, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes, your days are numbered, GME.
Well, this has been Casey Warr. I'm Toddy Tondera. Thank you for having me back. As soon as I'm 100%, I will be here more often. But these are our Thursday night fights. Get roached.